myself Mrs. Rosaline, Nirmala, Department of Physical Science, Dr. SNS College of Education. In this video, we are going to see about the topic in assessment for learning, because this question is also very important in this unit 1. Okay, so what we are going to see, the topic is the role of assessment. The role of assessment. The role of assessment. So, the role of assessment is nothing but assessment as learning, assessment for learning, assessment of learning. Before we are entering into the topic, we will see what is assessment. So, as we all know that what is assessment? Assessment is nothing but to improve the quality. So, we all know we have the different types of assessment for different things. But in this your education field, test is an assessment tool. Test is an assessment tool. Not only the test, so many methods are available. Okay, so based on the subject also, we are allotting the assessment techniques. So coming units and all, you will see what are the tools and techniques of the assessment. So here the test is, for example, I am saying that test is an assessment tool. So why we are doing the assessment? Assessment is to improve the quality, to encourage the students, to enhance their learning, and also we can convey the parents as well as other teachers for their learning process. Okay, so here the role of assessment. First one is assessment as learning. Assessment as learning. Assessment as learning. So assessment as learning is nothing but the students are their own assessor. They themselves assessing their learning. So students are their own assessor. That is self-assessment. So you all remember that assessment as learning is nothing but self-assessment. Self-assessment. So keep in your mind that assessment as learning is a self-assessment. Next one is assessment for learning. Assessment for learning. So as we all know that nowadays in schools the CCE method is following. So in CCE method we have a formative assessment and summative assessment. Formative and summative. Formative assessment is nothing but then and there you are doing the assessment. That is unit test, monthly test, like class test. Everything comes under the formative assessment. So here the assessment for learning is nothing but denotes the formative assessment. So you can also have the immediate feedback from the formative assessment. So assessment for learning is formative. Keep in mind that for formative assessment. Next one is assessment of learning. Assessment of learning is nothing but summative. Summative is nothing but it is a total. So at the end of the year or end of each term, we are assessing. For example, you can say that quarterly, half-yearly and annual exam. So assessment of learning denotes the summative assessment. Summative assessment. So when you are doing the summative, it promotes the children to the next step, next level. Okay, so here also we are doing the next level means that is end we are doing the assessment. So formative assessment helpful for the summative assessment. That's why in between one summative assessment you are having two formative assessment. That is called as FA1 and FA2. So two formative assessment will be done in between one summative assessment. So this the role of the assessment. First one is assessment as learning is nothing but we are the own assessor. That is we are doing the self-assessment. So that is called as assessment as learning. Next one is assessment for learning. That is called as formative assessment. then and the example also I have given. That formative assessment also different from the subject to subject also. Okay, then summative assessment is nothing but at the end doing. So the role of assessment, you keep in mind that, so 3, that is assessment as learning, assessment